Hello there, welcome to Saberduel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. And welcome to my second attempt to do the FIFA 23 stream of Saberduel FC's Challenge through the Champions League. I literally started this stream a few minutes ago, and I've been chatting away for ages, and it turns out no one could hear me. It was all connected and everything, like there was not actually anything wrong. It just wasn't working properly. So a few switch and changes, and now we have a microphone working. Hello to Sherlock and hello to Dean. Sherlock says, "Whoa, he's got his microphone on." Yeah, cheekies. Oh, that means I'm going to have to go through explaining what I'm going to do again. And Dean says, just watch the Zack Snyder Justice League movie. Okay, I've got that one, I think, the Snyder cut. Yeah, I have. I've got that one on Blu-ray. So we're going to play through 4 games, but I might actually simulate a couple of games as well, just to add a little bit of spice to it, because we are smashing it in the league. Let's try and slip up in a few games by simulating some. So we're going to do some of that as well. So we'll play 4, but you're going to see a few more. Ulster says, "Yo, Saber, that was a good podcast." Oh, dude, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, if anyone hasn't already checked it out, please do and go and check out my latest podcast, which is here on the YouTube channel. I haven't put any of my podcasts anywhere else yet. If anyone's got any particular places they think would be a good place for me to load my podcasts, feel free to let me know. But it's basically looking at video game movie adaptions and how they could be done better, all that sort of stuff. So if you've got any interest in movies and video games, please go and give it a listen. Go and check it out. Right. Let's do a little bit of team. Should we do a team management? No, let's just play the match and we'll go from there. So Dean says, was the Zack Snyder cut also a director's cut, or is that something else? It's sort of separate. It's his own personal version of it. Sherlock with a cheeky no. Okay, fine. Be like that. Anyone who's watching, by the way, please do give a like, a little thumbs up. It is much appreciated, and I don't even know how it works. I think getting a few likes on a live stream sort of helps the video get seen a little bit. So that's appreciated. Okay, I've got a few former Man United players on this team, actually. Zaha used to play for United, although a lot of people forget that. Don't think Harry Maguire's in the starting lineup, but he is on the bench. And there's a few Liverpool players there as well, former Reds, who will be looking to happily bury some United players. Dean says, now I'm watching DC Titans. Is a good show. I like that one. Especially Robin in it. So it is first versus second. Saberduel FC are top of the league with 15 points. Man United are second with 13 points. So it's an important game. Sherlock says no sign of Andy Carroll. He might be on the bench though. Oh, does it bounce in? It does. Oh my word, it's a nightmare start for United. Oh, well, woohoo, what a celebration. It's a nightmare start. Check this out, guys. Dean says quick goal. Absolutely. Bounces off the goalkeeper, back off the player, back in the goal. Ulster says Saber FC are unbeatable. I mean, it's hard to deny it, mate. We won all 3 trophies we had a chance with last season. We've already won the Community Shield. Ooh. Right now, Saberduel FC are the team to support. I'll tell you what, Sherlock, if Andy Carroll isn't on the bench in this one, I'll make sure he starts one of the other games. Oh, Mbappe fighting through. Oh, my word. Speed and strength. Oh, finally someone gets the ball off him there. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Lose the ball in midfield. Has anyone been watching the Women's World Cup, by the way? I know Canada are looking like getting through, so are England. Sherlock doing his postman Patlov. Oh! Yeah, if they ever do this where you can really make custom players, like properly make custom players, I should just try and make Postman Pat as a forward. Oh no, give him, make him a winger so he can always deliver crosses into the box. Nice little postman pun for you there. Postman pun, postman pun. Oh, come on. Oh, when United are just passing it back and forth on that one side. Oh, Messi. How did he keep that in? Oh, it looked like it was going to be a saucy pass back. Oh. Through. Oh, my word. How? Oh. Fireman Sam at centre mid, says Sherlock. That is a shout. We'll be putting out fires in the middle of the park. How many puns can we fit into one stream? That's the challenge. Oh. It's a tackle. Was it in or out, though? It's a penalty. It's a lit. Oh, we talk about putting out fires. He may have just lit one in his own box now. Rashford stepping up against former Liverpool player Kelleher. Oh, it's saved! Oh, my word. It was a beautiful penalty. Bottom left-hand corner. Kelleher just equal to it, and there is drama everywhere here. Whoa. Oh, that was an earlier goal. Dean says, get the flash as a striker. You're adamant on this one, mate. You are determined to get the flash in this team. I see him more of a winger. Sherlock says, me and you could be centre-backs. Oh, it's a goal! United scored! Oh, my word. Okay, then. I mean, that's centre-back is where I used to play. I say used to because I couldn't play now if I wanted to. But that was where I had my quote-unquote success in footballing. I was half decent, if I'm honest. I'd say half decent. Like, I wasn't like... I was never at risk of being signed by a proper club or anything like that. But, I played for, let's just say, where I work, not just the particular place, but the whole sort of company, shall we say. I played for their team, especially in a few charity games. A few tournaments and bits like that. Right, well, it is 1-1. We have had an early goal cancelled out. A draw here wouldn't be too bad for anyone, but if United win, they do actually go top. Oh, it's a beautiful save. It's a lovely save. Messi with a great effort. Oh, Joe. That was good defending. Delete now trying to make up for earlier's mistake. Whips it in, but it's too far over. Dean says, favourite DC Titans character? Yeah, it's Robin, the original Robin, the one who becomes Nightwing. I just really like him. I think he's a good one. Sherlock says, my girlfriend can be manager. That's all right with me. Don't put me in charge. Ulster says, I'm so bad at football when I'm out with my mates, but when I'm not, I'm capable of getting top bins. It's always the way, isn't it, mate? When no one's watching, when you're not under pressure, you can just absolutely score worldies. As soon as there's people around, you're bang average. It's tragic, mate. We know deep down you've got the skills, though, even if your mates don't get to see it. Okay. Gets it. Oh, it's just intercepted. Hello, Magnificent. Says Saber, what up? Any aims? Probably. Don't know if anyone else has spotted aims. Oh, whoa. Stays in. There definitely will be aims, though. This is only the first game. We're doing at least 4. So, there will be aims. Sherlock says, I usually score own goals. Yeah, I'm not sure if you should be in defence, mate. If you're going to score own goals, we don't want to put you that close to the goal. Magnificent said, excited about SummerSlam. It looks really good. I am definitely up for it. I'm actually thinking I might do a bit of a stream, like the night before or something, and just do a load of like SummerSlam. There you go. There was an aim. Was that an air? But an aim. They'll do a load of SummerSlam rematches. So some of the best SummerSlam matches there've been, do some rematches of them. Yeah. Okay, ball through. Mbappe on it. Can he put this? Oh, what the flip was that? Ulster says we need a Saberduel FC, but it's the chat and Saber as the players. Oh, I get it. So like me as the manager, and you guys are all going to be the players. Oh, maybe I should do that one day. I'll make like a picture of like the team sheet, but I'll put all you guys in different positions around the pitch or something. Yeah, I might do that. Maybe I'll do what I'll do. I'll get everyone who wants to be on the team to comment on like a post or something. Oh, they've scored! Oh, my words! And we could be about to face our first loss. Don't worry, Sherlock. I'm not actually going to start sticking pictures of people up all over the place, but just like names on a team sheet. Okay, that was bad. Absolute stinker. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. Oh, my word. It's someone called Gerrard scoring for United. That's heartbreaking. Come on. Oh. 3 minutes. Oh. Oh, it's over. First loss of the season. Magnificent says, my prediction for Roman versus Jay is Solar going to betray Roman and Jey Uso is going to win. My other prediction is that Jimmy Uso is going to betray Jey Uso. So one way or another, someone's getting betrayed and the other one's winning. Dean says, red card for not paying attention. I know. Fail. Ulster says, Steven Gerrard's kid. I think this guy's Gerrard was his first name, but damn. Sherlock says it's because Andy Carroll's not on the pitch. All right, mate, I get it. Magnificent says, because if you remember, Jimmy Uso cost the match for Jay versus Austin Theory. Yeah, it could be. I somehow think this one's going to end in a little bit of a schmoz, like a sort of a something that means there needs to be a rematch, and then they'll have another match. And no Andy Carroll, no win. Let's have a look. Let's get some team management. We've got Carroll on the bench. Let's make sure we'll get him on after the first half. Aubameyang. I also signed this guy, by the way. Attic. Whatever. No, Ulster. SummerSlam is next Saturday. So, no worries. It's not coming up too soon. Let's make a couple of little changes. Actually, it should be. Okay, let's go with that as our team. Magnificent says, because I don't think WWE wants to end the title here, because Solo Sikoa still has to fight Roman. Yeah, I think there's a bit more in the bloodline left. There's a bit more to it. I wouldn't be surprised if they take it all the way to Mania. I do still think there's a chance Cody beats him for the title at Mania. That's potential. Or he beats him just before then, and Roman then faces The Rock at Mania as his not redemption as in becoming good, but to show he's still the best sort of thing. Dean says, Adeyemi, I know him. See, I'd never really heard of him, mate. But I did find him and I thought I'd give him a crack. Sherlock says, Lando Norris, it's becoming a great driver. I hope he gets another podium. This is Formula One, isn't it? You got to give me context, man. It took me a second. I had no clue what you were talking about. Well, this is only our second ever Champions League game. We did win our first. Got 6 people watching now, so thank you everybody who is. Like I said earlier, if you haven't already, please drop a little like in the video for us. And obviously, if you don't already, a subscribe would be awesome. But obviously, I don't want you to subscribe just for the sake of it. So don't worry if this ain't your thing. Thank you for swinging by, though. Right. Oh, no, not again. Oh, beauty. Not so beauty. What the hell? Clear it. Oh! Bellingham now with the ball, bombing down the left-hand side. Mbappe needs to get into a position. It's chipped. It's hit. It's scored. Oh, that was lovely. Just lovely all round. Yeah, we're watching that one again. Let's see that. Bellingham, outside flick. Even with the keeper at point blank, still manages to put it away, finish it, and get the win. Sherlock says should have been Andy Carroll. It wouldn't have counted for more goals just because Andy Carroll scored it, okay? Maybe we'll get Andy Carroll. We'll get Andy Carroll in at half-time. Dean says race. Yeah, Declan Rice was sort of a no-brainer signing for me. I needed someone really good in midfield. Oh, Mbappe! Oh, this time straight at the keeper. Ooh, turns it. Oh, gets back up. Keep the ball, keeps it in. Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought that was kept in, but Mbappe, pal. Yeah, I don't think he's paying anyone other than himself. What a goal! Oh, my words. Okay. Let's have a little look at this beauty, guys. Adeyemi. Was that him? I think it was. Look at that. Fights off. Absolutely fights it off. Awkward angle. Beautiful goal. Also says, I don't think Liverpool have a chance this season. I'm sorry to tell you this, Saber. I've got to be honest, with us selling Henderson and potentially selling Fabinho, that completely nullifies the two signings we made. So we have to me, we have to make two more really good midfield signings just to stick even. So I kind of agree. Hello, Midnight. Good to see you, bud. Adeyemi looking for a second. Oh, close. Sherlock says, when he hears that fire alarm, Sam is always cool and calm. Absolutely he does. Fireman Sam up front there. Midnight says, sup, bro? Oh, we are doing a little bit of FIFA 23, Saberduel FC's second season, and now it is Champions League football. What the flip was that? How have you been, Midnight? What have you been up to? Ulster said they tied 4-4 with Firth with their A team. I mean, it wasn't quite their A team, but yeah, I get what you're saying. It ain't looking great. Dean says Adeyemi looks like future star. He does. Yeah, he really does. He looks like he could be very good. Ooh. That my shooting. Oh. Hello. What the force lightning was that? Jeez. And this is why we're putting Andy Carroll on at half-time. Midnight says, I'm okay, just been chilling. It's been a relaxing day then, bud. Whoa. I don't know why I'm making weird pterodactyl sounds. Oh, Mbappe! Finally, we got our third. And hopefully that puts the game out of reach.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is wonderfully executed. And Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal.
It's a lovely goal. Okay, we're going to get to half-time, make a few changes, rest a few players. Ooh. Oh, no. Salah, Coutinho. Teen says Saber's going to Saudi Arabia. I won't be, because I don't even have a passport. So, though I'll be honest, if someone in Saudi Arabia offered me millions of pounds to... Oh, they scored! Just to add a bit of spice before half-time. I'd be asking me millions of pounds just to go and stream over there. Yes, I would. Because it wouldn't make any difference. I'd still be able to stream. Sherlock said, did you know I'm actually 6'4" in real life? Well, you are definitely taller than me, mate. I think I'm about 5'9", 5'10". Is it 5'10"? Is that a thing? I'm like just below 6 foot, basically.
Well, choose your descriptive.
Okay. Right. Let's make some little changes here. We was going to make a whole swathe of changes. Let's see about getting... Yeah, we'll put Vardy on for Messi. There you go. We'll bring on Harry Maguire, as you all love him so much. And Hender for Rice. And Silva can come on for Salah. Give Salah a bit of a breather. So we're 2 goals up. Should be enough to give us the win, but let's not make any mad assumptions. Ooh. Oh, Carroll. It's a yellow, but it's not going to be a penalty. I think it's just a free kick. just outside the box. Midnight says, I'm 5'9", but I say I'm 5'11" to sound taller. I can't say 6 foot, they'll laugh me out the room, but one step down. Yeah, no one notices. So as long as no one's coming around with a ruler, you're okay. Ulster says, Adeyemi is a future star. I do think so. He looks really good. And then Sherlock says, I can't believe Inter Miami signed Iniesta. To be honest, this season seems to be mental. This transfer window has been crazy. As for people signing for random clubs. So I'm just not surprised by anyone signing anywhere at the moment. That's why I'm still hopeful Liverpool might have a chance. Because everyone else is signing all kinds of random people, so why can't we? Okay. It's off again.
Well, we always like a good transfer rumour, and this actually appears to be more than a rumour.
Okay, what's really weird there, the commentators started talking about a transfer rumour, just as Sherlock said that Man City have signed Jesus Christ. Oh, it's just wide.
Decided to make a change. Right, let's send it over to Alex Scott because I believe Alex has been a goal in the
Adeyemi going forward again.
Sorry to jump in. It could be on for them here.
Oh, one touch too many.
Well, we did have to cut off Alex for understandable reasons in this case. To confirm,
Oh.
Dortmund have scored in that game, and their advantage at the moment stands at 2-0. Plenty of support here.
Chips over. Oh, nice. Still 3-1. Not too long left. Ulster says, how many more matches are you planning on playing, Saber? So after this, so I said I'd play 4 games, but I might actually simulate a couple of games as well. As I did say, I'd simulate a couple more games this season to make up for the account that we've also got Champions League games. It also makes it a little bit more likely that maybe we lose some and other teams challenge a bit more. So, oh, my word, that's another absolute spooner. But yeah, so I'll play 2 more games. But as I said, I might simulate a couple more. Dean says, do you think the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League is better than the original Justice League? Honestly, not really. I don't think it's worse. It's different. It's longer, way longer. That's not necessarily better for a movie. I can totally imagine some people... Oh, lovely. Is that Bellingham? Yes, it is. I can imagine some people preferring one version to the other. But I wouldn't say fundamentally one version is better. I don't think the Justice League movie is... It's fine. It's entertaining. It's good. But I don't think it's, like, fantastic. It's certainly not Avengers level. And I don't think it matters what cut of the film you see. It's just not as good of a movie. The setup of the DC films weren't as good. Because we got to the Justice League big payoff before Batman even had his own movie. Before The Flash had his own movie. So, yeah, just wasn't done very as well. Chips in. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a nice way to cap it off. Also says the original Justice League is ass, but the thing with Zack Snyder's cut is just hard to watch. That's a very open assessment, I think, there. I actually preferred, although I still don't think it was a brilliant film, I much preferred the Batman versus Superman one. The best one of all the DC ones is Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman film. Absolutely fantastic. Sherlock just keeps saying Luca. I don't know why. I don't know. He just does. Oh! Is that a penalty? No. We nearly had an Andy Carroll goal. There would have been just cheers of joy all across the comment section. As long as that was all, that would have been all across the comment section. Coutinho whipping one in. Oh. Henderson with the ball. Oh. Jeez, that was close. It just scuffs the side past everyone and then just hits the side of the net instead. Okay. Carroll. Oh, no, he loses it. But it is a 4-1 win in the Champions League group stage. Saberduel FC with 6 points out of 6. Ulster says James Gunn's DC universe is going to be better than the Zack Schneider universe. I don't know. I just sort of feel like DC have... The TV shows are better than the movies. And they've just made such a jumbled mess of what's canon, what's not. There's a Joker universe going on with a different Batman universe who's not the same one who's in the Flash Batman universe, which is now different to the original DC Batman universe. It's just a mess, and I think DC really let it become a mess. Some very good stuff in it, but still, it's a mess. Yeah. Sherlock says the best film I've ever seen is Guardians of the Galaxy. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is very fun. It's one of those films you didn't expect very much of it. Okay, someone wants to... Okay. I am not paying most of his wages for you to keep him. There we go. Someone's trying to buy Harry Maguire from us. How dare they? That will not happen. I mean, I don't particularly like Harry Maguire, but simply just from the excitement you guys all get from me repeatedly saying, Harry Maguire, it's just must be done. Right, so we are going to simulate the Brentford match. Let's see what that does. We still won. Good. Ulster says Harry Maguire is a club legend for Saber FC. I'm really glad you said that and not Man United, because he's certainly not one there. Okay. You want him out of Man United? I think most Man United fans do. For some reason, Man United are apparently holding up for 40 million for him, though. West Ham offered 20. Apparently that was quickly rejected. Okay, lots of rest days. This must be like international. Sherlock says, sign Tina Turner just for the South Cleveland Garages song. Okay. I mean, she's not gonna be much of a striker, I don't think. Okay, let's have a look at the standings. Whoa, we've actually slipped down to third just from losing that Man United game. Ooh, we have still got a game in hand, though, so actually when we win that one or draw that one, we'll at least tie. Okay, so we've got Arsenal. Let's try and beat Arsenal. Also, Tina Turner's not really going to be able to do much on the team. I love how we're actually talking about this. One, like Saberduel FC is a real club, and two, we have a chance of signing Tina Turner. These are the special things that only really happen on these streams we have. Okay, we're going to go with the black kit. I love this kit. It's just something special. Bit of team management. We do need to rotate some players around because some players have played a lot of games. Oh, Isaac is back fit. Oh, extraordinary. Gonna pop him on the bench instead of Vardy. No offense, Vardy, but yeah, been denied. Aubameyang. I love running. Now we'll go with that. Play Isaac over Mbappe, you won't. I mean, not in this game I won't, because Isaac has just come back. I want him to have his nice big return moment when he gets subbed on. Oscar Isaac, I actually signed... I keep saying Oscar Isaac. He's not Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac's an actor. But Isaac, I signed last season. He was going to be sort of my new forward. But he got injured right after, like 2 games after January. Interestingly enough, I am pretty sure it was against Arsenal he got injured. In fact, I'm positive. So it's only fitting that this is where he makes his return. Don't know if his legs got broken. Not sure what the injury was. I nearly said but Mbappe. Ooh, extraordinary. Nicely taken. Keeps it back in. Chips it through. Oh, no.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Virgil van Dijk plays with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. Mohamed Salah plays with Wilfried Zaha out wide. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappe.
I mean, at some point, maybe we rethink the formation. See what's the best way to get the best players on. But I think at the moment, those players are Salah, Messi, Mbappe, and Jude Bellingham. So as long as they all make it on the pitch, everything else is sort of a bit of a balance. You could say Rice as well, I suppose, and maybe McAllister. Mbappe. Oh, it's a good save. 8 people watching now. That's nice. Anyone who is watching who wants to drop a like on, it would be appreciated. And if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe. I might do another stream later on, just a little chill stream. I don't know what to play though. Not sure. Oh, we were saying earlier, for next week, with it being SummerSlam, I might do a little bit of a stream the night before. Oh! Yeah! What a goal! Oh, no. Oh, you scummy. You just made Salah disappear. You know it's bad when a decision is so atrocious that the person that scored the goal literally disintegrates. That was basically the snap. Like Thanos snapped his fingers and Mo Salah disappeared. It's a goal. You going to flag that one offside? Are you? Nuh-uh. No, you won't.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at
See, I was mature about it.
to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it,
A nice goal. Mbappe puts it away.
which gives the keeper no chance.
Saberduel FC, our own football club extraordinaire. Hopefully on our way back to the top of the Premier League.
So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps.
Ooh.
Constructor response. Teammates available.
Trying to think if there's ever been a crazier transfer window than this. The fact that Jude Bellingham went from being on the verge of signing from Liverpool to going to Real Madrid, and that now has completely been forgotten about because of all the players going to Saudi clubs, because of Mbappe's weird sort of transfer situation going around, because of Declan Rice going to Arsenal. All these different moves and moving pieces, and it just feels like none of them, like there's no move that anyone seems to be particularly surprised by, because it's so chaotic and crazy that the fact that apparently the most newsworthy thing is that Jordan Henderson left Liverpool, not Mbappe or Jude Bellingham or Declan Rice. It is mental. Oh, through to Mbappe again. Oh, no, he just misses out. Okay, half-time, and it is 1 goal of us a lead to Saberduel FC.
Well, who wouldn't want to have Kylian Mbappe in their side, Stuart? A key component of his team.
Yeah, he's had a good first half, hasn't he? Looked lively, created plenty of chances, and rewarded for his industry with that key goal. Hopefully he can keep...
Bit of a shock, but the age is also the fact that, yeah, I mean, a player's age is always a factor into how big of a deal it is that they move or where they move or whatever. But I guess it's always a mixture of everything, isn't it? You have to factor in all the different moving parts involved. Okay.
Interesting to see how the second half pans out.
Salah to Messi. Messi keeps it in. Oh. Makes the pass. Oh, my word. That would have been the best goal of all time. That was lovely. Ulster says, all right, well, I'm going to dip and go cook dinner. See you later, man. No worries, mate. Have a good night. Enjoy your foods. Oh, my word. That was a thunderous header. Just didn't quite get in. Big cross. I think it's offside anyway.
Well, there it is. I'm not sure what all the fuss was about. It wasn't even close in the end.
Wasn't even close. Come on.
Messi with the corner.
Ooh.
Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright.
See, this game feels a little uncomfortable. I can totally see Arsenal scoring one. Oh, Mbappe! Or us scoring one. That could happen as well.
Just unable to stay with him, and he's having a field day.
Well, here it is again.
Can't believe St. Maxim left Europe at the age of 26 for Saturday. You got to realise now, mate, they're putting out enough money and buying enough players and enough teams that realistically, they are going to start getting some of the younger players as well. It would be different if these younger players were wanted by the absolute very best teams. But if they can go and play for example, a top 4 club in the Premier League and not necessarily win anything, or go to Saudi and become trillionaires and not win anything. Well, as much as we'd love to think that footballers care about their legacy and, you know, the club and all this sort of stuff, in the end, for a lot of them, it is just their job. And if someone's going to offer you to do the same job in a different place for way more money, I can kind of understand people taking it. Right, we are going to make the change. Isaac is getting his big return. Let's get Milner on as well, give him a bit of a run out. And of course, Harry Maguire, because you love him so much. Okay.
Taken short.
Oh, Silva. Managed to get him on a free, so I think it was a free.
All hands on deck.
Oh. Oh, Aubameyang gets the goal.
Surely there's no way back from this now.
He was the man last season. He was the leading goal scorer last season. This time around, he's not really featured as much, but when he does, he still has that kind of goal, that kind of effort in right under the keeper's arm. It's just got to be heartbreaking for the keeper.
Goals without reply. Oh, he's through here. Pivotal moment defensively. An incisive pass.
Question is, do we think any other big names are going to go over there? Oh, there he is. On his return, he gets the goal that he wanted. I suppose the one positive for a lot of clubs is that while these different clubs in the Saudi League are throwing cash, all the players who will just go wherever the biggest paycheck is are going there. What that means is the clubs in Europe don't have to worry about some random team in their league, like a Man City or a PSG, popping up and suddenly spending money and just blowing them out the water. Because they're investing over in their own league now. And, oh, he'll have another. And those players are going to another league now. Nice little handstand, little walk, just to show off. And then he gets shoved face first into the ground by his teammates. Well, as comebacks go, that is not bad. Even if UEFA said they were not afraid of Saudi spending more money, well, they are. Of course they are. Because, well, maybe they're not. If that money gets spent, you know, eventually, maybe UEFA will start including the Saudi League, as ridiculous as it sounds, because they're not in Europe. But that does sound ridiculous. But bear in mind, the English Premier League includes teams that aren't English. So it's not like these rules actually matter beyond whoever the person paying the most money says they're going to. And the rest of us quietly just forget what logic is. Because over time, it just becomes accepted. Cardiff are in, like, the English divisions, for example. You know what I mean? Swansea are. They're not English teams. But they were too good to stay in, like, the Welsh leagues. So how's the Welsh league supposed to get better? Well, it won't, because the good teams just come to England. So why wouldn't a similar thing happen with UEFA and leagues that aren't in Europe? Okay. So let's see where that puts us. Going to advance a little bit. So we're going to do we're going to play this PSV game. We are top of the group. And then we will probably just simulate the Barnsley game. Let's do a little couple of changes here. Let's do exactly what we said we wouldn't do. Let Isaac start ahead of Mbappe. Are you going to buy EAFC? Probably. Probably. As games go, don't get me wrong, I think it looks a bit poor. What I've seen of it, it does look a bit poor. But it's actually a really important piece of gaming history. Genuinely. There's been Pro Evo and FIFA for so long. Then Pro Evo disappeared. Now it is literally it was just FIFA, and when that's gone, again, this is an entirely new way of doing football games. This is an entirely different setup. So I've got to sort of sample it, really. Okay, we've made a few changes here. There you go, we'll get a Demi on. And we've got Kate Gordon. Mustn't be around. Maybe he's injured or something. Okay. Let's see if we can make it 3 Champions League wins out of 3. And then soon after that, we'll wrap it up. Shumeni, is FIFA going to make their own? I think there was talk of them making, using the same company that does the WWE 2K23 and NFL 2K23, that 2K series, and just making FIFA 2K23. So there is talk of that, but not this season. It's easy for EA because they basically already have the game made, the engine. They've just changed the branding. Hell, the irony of it is they can even use FIFA 23 to advertise their new game, which isn't branded by FIFA. So, they've already set up to already make a game. FIFA are going to have to start from scratch, find a new company to make their games. The game engine will have to be built from the bottom up. That kid looked like the stuff in Nightmares. So it really will be a whole fresh start. So I wouldn't expect to see one for a year or two from FIFA. It doesn't help. EA have already nailed down the rights to all the clubs as well. So it's not like that FIFA will have that edge, at least initially. They might have to arrange that deal for a couple of years in the future. Oh, that was so close to getting through. PSV, by the way, the first team I ever saw a Champions League game for, was Liverpool versus PSV. And it was a goal in which Robbie Keane scored his first Liverpool goal. Steven Gerrard scored his 100th Liverpool goal. And we won. Also, Dirk Kuyt scored. I think it was 3-1 in the end. A little bit of a young Sabre history for you there. Oh, Isaac. Make the pass. That was incredible. That was incredible. He went to take the shot, instead step over and backheeled it to Salah. Let's watch that one again. Comes in. That was nice. Pow! It was incredible, mate. That was an incredible pass. And 3 defenders and a keeper are all stood there going, where's it gone? What happened? And then just frustrated as hell. Okay.
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? He read the situation.
Van Dijk puts it through. Passes it to Attic. Can he get his first goal for the club? Yes, he can.
And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that.
A debut goal indeed. Cheering in front of the PSV fans. So he's clearly a bit of a douchebag.
Well, here's the replay, and just look.
But it was a very nice goal. Powers through.
Once he gets onto it,
Oh, and he actually takes it to the narrow left side of the keeper. Tons of space on the right. But it would have been easier to score to the right. But it's like he just wants to hurt the goalkeeper's feelings a little bit.
So back underway with the scoreline.
Shmeni says, I'm new and I like what you're doing. Keep pushing, by the way. What time do you stream every day? So I don't stream every day. Thank you, by the way. I really appreciate it. Like I've said, I don't know if you already subscribed then. If you don't, please do feel free to. It would be great to have you here. If you don't want to just yet, that is absolutely fine too. From India, so there it's 11:42. So I'm in England, so it is 20 to 8 here now. So there is a bit of a time difference, bud. But I don't stream every day because I actually do shift work. I don't really talk about it too much, but I work in the healthcare industry, shall we say. So not every day, and sometimes it's at different times. But it will usually be around this kind of time. Sometimes, though, I do much later streams. It just depends what time I'm up till. The best thing to do is to hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when I stream. What I might do over time, if I think it's going to be helpful for people, is post like a little schedule of the times I'm going to stream. More than happy to do that. Also, I don't know if you happen to like wrestling. Wrestling is another thing I stream a lot, so... Already subbed. That is epic, mate. Thank you very much. You have made this stream. So, much appreciated. Pass across. It's a goal. You like WWE? Awesome. So I tend to do my GM mode. I don't know if you know that one, but it's basically like I'm a GM. I book the matches, I book the pay-per-views, and then we play out the matches. So I do that every couple of days. I do this every couple of days. I'm also, and in between that, I'll do what I call my gaming and chill streams, when I'll just play a random game. Destiny 2, Star Wars Battlefront, Mortal Kombat, whatever. I'll just play random games. I am, although I'm doing it very slowly, because I keep forgetting that I'm working on that one as well. I'm also doing a bit of a stream working through I'm not talking in them. But what I'll do in those is I will still log in and I will chat to you in the comments. But most of the ones I tend to talk. At first I didn't. I tried to do, I'm going to do it like commentary. But when I've got, subscribers who jump in and want to talk and chat to me, it just feels rude not to. It's like, well, they're the people who are subscribing, so I should try and do things the way they want it to be. So, yeah. I like to watch a variety of games because I kind of watch variety of streamers. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I've got a couple of people who are in my subs and stuff, or other streamers. So if you keep an eye out, you'll find other streamers on my channel as well. Razza is Retro is one. Sherlock was in before. He's another. The Gaming Lord 04 does some really good streams playing games different to mine. He's actually got a good friend. He's my nephew, I'll be honest. He's my nephew. I used to say he's a good friend of mine when he was younger, but now, we let people know who he is. I like when streamers interacting with the chat and you're doing great. That is really kind of you to say. I do try and interact and chat as much as I can. Make it a nice social event, shall we say. and I appreciate the feedback. I also don't mind, if people have ideas for different things I can do. If the things I don't want to do or won't do, I'll always just say no. But I never mind ideas. You'll watch them also. That would be brilliant. Missed. But yeah, Razor is retro. The Gaming Lord 04, Sherlock. There's a few. As I say, if you pop up in a couple more of my chats and streams, you'll see people, and you're always welcome to check them out. But it's not like one of those sorts of communities where you're expected to subscribe to people or follow people. It's just a lot of people who know each other and watch each other's streams. So you can sub to whoever you want. I'm not here to tell you to sub to me or to anyone else. Do you stream yourself? Do you do your own stuff, or do you just use YouTube to watch videos?
We have 30 minutes to go.
Got the Jordan Henderson kind of chant there going. You just watch. That's fair enough, mate. Only because they goddamn scored. Only because I was going to say, if you do your own streams and stuff like that, I'm always happy to come and check out your channel as well. Any of my subscribers, if I see them on, I'll try and check out their channel. Sometimes I won't sub because if what they do isn't gaming related or is, something completely different, there's a few different reasons why I might not, but I'll still come and watch the videos, put a like. And no, you didn't distract me, mate. It's okay. Besides, it's all part of the air. It's all part of the fun. And we're 4-1 up, so it's okay. Oh, Gordon. Go on, get a goal. It's yours. Lovely. He never looked like he was never going to stop sliding then. It just like he was going to keep going. I'm actually getting the feedback in my pad here, from the boos of the crowd there. I can actually feel it vibrating.
A glut of goals, 5-1 it is.
I don't know if you happen to like Resident Evil, by the way. I'm a big fan of them, but because a lot of what I do reviews and stuff, the videos on my channel are mostly retro stuff. Not necessarily the games I play. Some of them are quite modern, but a lot of the games that I review are retro stuff. So I'm currently doing a playthrough of the original Resident Evil game, not the remake, the original Resident Evil. So the streams are on there on the channel if you want to check them out, but I will carry on doing those as well. You watch the series of it. Through. Oh, not quite.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek.
What did he just fly there? That was embarrassing. Okay. Just a few more minutes left in this game. We'll make the subs. And then we will do, as I said, we'll simulate one more game, not play it, and then we will wrap this stream up. I might do a little gaming and chill stream later on. I don't know. We will see. Let's get Andy Carroll on there. For larks. What mode am I playing? So this is career mode. It's basically, I made this. So what happened was, when it was the end of the season, I'd sort of joked about making a football team for this channel on Saberduel FC. And a load of the subscribers were like, oh, that would be really good. We should do that. So I actually went to have a look and see if there was any mode in the game that you could make your own team with your own kit and all that. And in career mode, you could. So that's what it did. I actually did a full season of it, just, playing the Premier League, League Cup and FA Cup. And I was going to end it after that, but people wanted me to carry on doing it. So I said I'd do a second season, including the Champions League. You got a bit of an idea of career modes. I'd see the only modes I really play in FIFA are career modes, and I used to play the story modes. When you used to play through the story as S2G? S2G? No, I don't. Sorry, I might have missed one. He also does the... Oh! I get you. Mean it's another YouTuber.
3 minutes of added time here.
What's weird is outside of... I only really follow YouTubers and gamers that there's usually smaller channels like mine. Bigger channels that are really sort of well established. I don't really watch them that much. There's a few I do. But a lot of them are more about gaming reviews. Oh, that was cheeky. Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed. That was hilarious. That would have actually been a goal if he was playing rugby. Even then it might have gone over. Right. Well, let's move along there. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was absolute spoon there. There were birds falling from the sky that got hit with that one. Right, so we will simulate this one as well. Oh, no, I've clicked on sim instead of quick sim. That's annoying. I mean, it's still going to go quickly, but still, I want to just go. Any first-person shooter games? Yeah. So I've done reviews of quite a few. I've done review videos of Doom, GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. As for actual streaming, the main ones I would say I stream are Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Destiny 2. I play Destiny 2 quite a lot in gaming and chill streams. And I often play streams on both of those games with the Gaming Lords 04, who I mentioned. In fact, I'll throw his link in the chat, because then if I'm streaming on there, you can find me there. Channel, I'll often stream there, so sometimes when we're playing those games, I'll stream there too. Okay. Well, that's cool, mate. That'd be brilliant if I see you there as well. As I say, a lot of what I do on my channel is retro gaming, but not the streams. The streams are a little bit more. Apart from occasionally. I might do a stream on Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Even though I think I sucked at it when it first came out. Why do I choose specifically YouTube for streaming? I think initially I was doing that because I was making a channel alongside the Gaming Lord 04. And that's where he wanted to stream. He wanted to stream on YouTube. I've used YouTube for a very long time, so I use it quite comfortably. But I've never really used Twitch. I have no problem with trying it at some point. I would be more than happy to give that a go. I am in the process of trying to improve my sort of internet connection and stuff as well. So I would probably wait until that was improved before I tried jumping on Twitch. But it's something I could try if there's enough people that want to watch it. This is really weird watching this. Can we speed it up or anything?
Offside. How marginal was that? But the flag
Can you
is
speed it up? I don't know.
Lovely ball over the top.
Take me time. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for just over a year now, so
Keeper's life simple.
quite happy with how it's going.
That's a big
It also, I think the channels often go a lot faster if you show your face in videos, which I don't. Just because of what I do at work and stuff, as I said. 2D simulation, I know. This is old school football. This is like what some of the football games actually looked like when I was playing them when I was younger. Oh, this is slow. Just hurry up. Go on, green dot. Pass it to green. Oh, no, red dot's got it. Red dot to red dot. Red dot coming forward to red dot. Red dot to red dot with the white dot and hits it just wide of the black dot. Green dot to green dot. Pass it to green dot. Through to green dot. Green dot loses it. I'm already bored of making of that joke now. Oh, they've scored. Vignato. He looks about 7.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish.
2009 Pro Evolution on PSP. Oh my! I used to love my PSP.
Here they come. Still brilliant save.
I downloaded like an update for it, and it just killed it. But I loved that, and I think I had Pro Evo on the PSP. In fact, I used to love Pro Evo more than FIFA. I think was Pro Evo 2009 the one that had, or was it 2009 or 2007 that had Fernando Torres and Messi on the front? So I've got that on the Xbox 360, I think. Was it Xbox or Xbox 360? I don't know. Okay, so that's about where we're going to wrap up. But the question is Messi or Ronaldo. So I can only answer, I can't just say yes or no. What I'm going to say is I think Messi is the most naturally gifted, but I would say Ronaldo has worked, as much as I'm not a fan of Ronaldo, he has worked so hard, he is probably the better player. And I would also say what probably helps is Ronaldo has won things in real leagues, in real teams all around the world. Messi grew up in Barcelona, where there was basically only 2 leagues that ever really win anything, and he won plenty there. In a team of the best players in the world. He then went to PSG with a lot of the best players that they just bought. They just bought Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, and there is no other team in that league that should ever be challenging. So Messi has never proved himself in a club, in a season, against genuine challenges. He never came to the Premier League. He didn't go to another league and play in a team that he has to really fight for. He was, and don't get me wrong, I know he's good, and that's why, he's definitely one of the best ever. But personally, I would say Ronaldo. One wonder club, we can say. Exactly. Put it this way, if I'd have been playing at Barcelona, I would have won a fair few trophies. Right, well, on that note, guys, I will need to go. But thank you very much. I think we actually jumped up 2 subs in that one, which is always lovely. So thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's watched. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Always nice to make new friends as well, bud. So thank you very much for keeping me company this latter half of the stream. It's been brilliant talking to you. Definitely hope to see you on some more streams going forward as well. And no, Sherlock, I will not sign Susan Boyle. Right, guys, thank you very much. I'm glad you appreciate my work. I appreciate your support equally. So thank you very much. Have a great night, have a great day, have a great weekend, and until next time, as always, take the high ground.